Good morning, everyone. Just popping on today to do a live chat, talking to you about why you're not growing. I got a few people, reaching out to me this past couple of weeks, just saying like I'm not growing anymore. Is there something wrong with my channel? Like some people have reached out and asked me to look at their channel and such, so which is totally fine. Hopefully, in the next month, I can start doing that. But I wanted to dive into this a little bit more. I'm going to be talking about that this more coming this week about common mistakes and such. So I wanted to dive into a live video today and why you're not growing. And sometimes when you're sitting there, you're thinking, well, what should I do next? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So, hey, how's it going, everybody? How are you? Everybody's hopping on. I am pumped. I am ready to be here and talk to you all and answer your questions. Just be live. I love coming live. Some days I'm just like, do you people enjoy lives? Like, if you enjoy a live, please let me know in the comments, the chat section, or give me a thumbs up and let me know. And if you're new here and you're just joining, I am helping you with small YouTuber growth and giving you tips and tricks on how to grow the right way and all that jazz. So I am so excited to be here today and dive into this. I got my coffee here. You can see I've got my coffee ready. I'm just trying out this layout. Obviously, it's a little bit messy over here because I'm figuring out new setups for my office space, but I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. All right, let's see in the chat section. How's everybody doing? Everybody's just popping on. That's awesome. I've been filming a couple of videos, but not good with camera. I have Canon M50. Can you help? You look great. You seem so settled on YouTube. I love it. I am so, okay, let's answer that first question. We'll dive into the other ones. Okay, so Canon M50 I have no experience with, but I will say this. There are a lot of YouTube videos out there just diving into how to use your camera properly. And the best thing that I can suggest to you is to try things out with it, test out different settings and all that jazz. Get the camera out, get different angles, try and just test out the whole environment that you're in. Even like if it's echoey, it's a little echoey in my space right now, which I'm trying to alleviate by doing things that I can hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, look at your surroundings and use your camera to the best of the abilities that you can, and then do some research on the camera itself. So hopefully that helps. And also, I feel like just coming here and just chatting to you about over a coffee, right? So yeah, I'm loving it. Are you monetized? I've always leave your videos running. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, we are so close. We are 400 hours away, which is amazing. That is amazing. Like the rate that I'm going at should be done by the end of this month. I should be monetized, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, good morning. That is a big cup of coffee. Yes, it is. It sure is. This is my coffee for the day. I try to have one and then hopefully like I make a good one and then it'll last the day. So yeah, and it's warm too. So it's making me feel like comfortable, comfy vibes. Let's see. I always leave your video. Okay, I read that one. Duh. What did you struggle with as a new YouTuber? Struggle with lots of things. Struggle mentally. I think mindset was the biggest thing. I don't know if many of you know this, but I do struggle with anxiety and just dealing with that. Like today, for some reason, I just had anxiety. Obviously, my kids started back to school, which is probably the reason why. And my daughter wasn't feeling like she wanted to go to school. So like anxiety set in. Overall, when it comes to YouTube, the same thing happens every, week, at least once a week, where I have anxiety about a certain video, or is that the right video to put up now? And, sometimes you get so caught up in your head that I think that's the major thing, that you don't need to get caught up in your head. You upload and do better on the next video. And I think that's my problem is I like to, it seems like I always say, just put out content to see what works. But sometimes even in my head, it's hard to put out content because I'm like, I want it to be perfect and right for you guys, right? So sometimes I get a little overwhelmed in my head. But I think that's the biggest thing is mindset and figuring out. I'm going to dive into it a lot more. Mindset is so hard. As a new creator, you're constantly worrying about the numbers. And I think that's the hardest thing, to not worry. So that's what we're going to dive into hopefully in this next month or so. Hi from South Africa. Oh, that's awesome. Nice to see you here. We will get you thank you so much. You're so sweet. I can't believe you have kids. You look about 21. You are amazing. Thank you for saying that. I like that. That made me very happy right now because I am actually 30, which is insane because I get this all the time, actually. Whenever I go to like a store, So if I go to the liquor store or anything like that, they'll be like, "Oh, can I see your ID?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, of course you can see my ID." And then they look at it and they're like, "You've got a baby face." And I think it's a little harder whenever I have the mask on. It's even harder because all they see is my eyes. I don't know if my eyes are usually like I look tired, so I was thinking maybe, oh, I never would get ID'd, but apparently I still get ID'd, and I'm so thankful for that. And I always say thank you to them. If you are doing thing right on YouTube, like SEO, thumbnail, and still no growth, don't worry about dreams. Don't come true overnight. Just never give up. And one day you will savor all your patience. Yes. Awesome. Great advice. Yes. Honestly, sometimes just creating stuff that you enjoy, if you're getting all worked up and you're overwhelmed, create the stuff that you enjoy, and eventually you'll start to find your groove. I think it's really hard in the beginning because we want to have the successful overnight YouTube channel, which is not reality for most. And there are a few out there that just take off. But I think majority of the time we need to let ourselves just be ourselves and be in the moment with our channel. If we want this in the future, just keep going with it, right? Don't give up on it. If it's something you enjoy, just be in the moment with it. And now I know that kind of goes against what all I say about look at your data, your analytics, all that. But sometimes if you are overwhelmed, you don't want to look at that all the time because that mentally will drain you too, right? Is it good strategy for new YouTubers to start making videos for targeted audience, i.e. making content around big YouTubers in their niche, then they have that much audience to start with? So I think what you need to do is find, topics that will stand out for your channel. Don't worry about big YouTubers and all that jazz. I would suggest, obviously, there's videos out there that do better on big YouTubers' channels because they have more of an established channel. So I would focus in on topics that will start to be found in search and get that click on the browse page. So I have another channel that I'm testing out things on. And the thing about it is you can make content like, vlog content all the time, but that's not going to get you found in search. So what the key is to be found in search is to have some searchable content scattered throughout your channel, throughout your videos. So I just did an unboxing of my Apple phone and I'm being found in search. And I've tagged it and everything. And obviously it's not super high in the ranking, but I knew it was a bit of a hard one to rank for, but I'm still being found in search. And that's because I know there's a few things out there that will be found in search. And this is just the path that I'm taking for my other channel. And I unboxed my phone and it's being found in search now. So you need to scatter searchable content throughout your, uploads. If you're a vlog channel, a lifestyle channel, remember that certain things will stand out, trending topics, look for those. That'll help you find your audience. And I tried shorts and it really isn't working. And it isn't really working. Well, I think with shorts, it's the same as any video. You need to test, try it out, see, and look at your analytics of that video and see what you could do better for the next one. The key is to get your initial audience to click on it. So it has to relate to your channel. And the next thing, obviously I have a video on this, so you could go check it out. The next thing that you need to do is make sure everything is lined up. So you've got the title, the hashtag shorts, the ratio right, the quality, all that jazz. And I did a video on that the other day. And then if you've looked over all of that, look at the retention. Retention is the key for it all. I think initial audience getting the views and then the retention is key. So tying both those together is important. So keep trying it. I would test it out a little bit more, but always improve on the videos, right? If the videos didn't do well, then improve on the next one, right? What do you do aside from YouTube to earn money, if you don't mind me asking? No, not at all. So I actually edit videos on the side. I haven't been doing that as much because I've been focusing on my YouTube channel. So what I've been doing right this month, at least, I've been testing things out. I'm doing some one-on-one consulting with some locals and some people outside of that, just to see if there's something that I want to do. And I think it's something I want to dive into more in February, March, was one-on-one consulting for YouTube channels. And then I'm going to be doing more looking into my membership course that I'm going to be building on the side. But immediately right now, I'm editing and I'm also doing some one-on-one consulting. So that's helping a lot. I used to do videography, wedding videography, but the 2021 is not looking good either for me. So it's time to move on from that. I think I spent 5 years building my business up, and COVID kind of tore that down. So I've had to redirect everything and focus in on how can I make money, because I was making good money with videography, right? And I was having not steady income, but it was a decent income from it. And in 2019, I had over 20 weddings that I was filming. And then in 2020, I had 7 booked. But usually as the year goes on, you get more. And then 2020 had a big curveball, which I went from 7 to 1 wedding. And then this year I had 3 weddings, and then majority of them got rescheduled or canceled. So yeah. So we're moving forward, but we're shifting. And so this is what I'm doing now, is going all in on YouTube and helping more YouTube channels and people that need a little bit extra help with it. Okay. How do you not run out of video ideas? Oh my goodness. So I love this question. I have tons of videos on my channel. I'm going to dive into more niches in the next coming weeks. I really want to dive into like different niches to help you with video ideas. So like lifestyle, gaming. I know it might not appeal to all of my audience, which is, I'm kind of going in that direction. I'm just like, well, it may not appeal to my immediate audience, but it'll help some within my audience. So lifestyle, travel, all that jazz. I want to give some video ideas out there because there's some trending topics within each, like minimalism, all that jazz. So I'm going to dive into that more. But I do have a playlist. I think I have a playlist set up with those video ideas. If not, you can check through the basic YouTube tips playlist. That definitely would help. So go check that out. Start daily open for February. Pray for me. Oh my goodness. Congrats. That's awesome that you're diving right into that. Yes, I've been seeing your videos pop up on my feed on my, because I'm subscribed to you. So I'm pop up on my feed. I love the last one. I think it was the last one with the glasses. That caught my attention. It was like, oh, that's so kind of cute. Yeah, so am I. Good luck. No problem. Hey, how's it going? YouTube. Are you thinking of developing YouTube into a business, not just ads? Yeah, of course. I want to dive into this more for you all. And that's how I'm going to turn it into like my membership course. That's where I'm going to do more one-on-ones with people, but that's going to be more of a long-term situation where I work with maybe 5 to 10 channels, and I would dive into their analytics, help them understand what the next videos they need to do to pop out and stand out. So yeah, I think that's something I want to do in the future. This year, I want to take it easier because last year I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I think I want to take it easier when it comes to the pressure side of things. Yeah, I'm still going to upload regularly and keep going with all my YouTube stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to overwhelm myself. So yeah, I think also like doing one-on-ones consults is really helpful because I can do 2 or 3 a month and not overwhelm myself that end too. And then I have some other like affiliate stuff that I want to start building up and working on. So I was filming an analytic report for my channel, and I noticed since the start of January, one of my older videos has started to blow up. I investigated this further and realized it's ranking in search. The views have skyrocketed recently. Remember, it didn't do well at the start, and now suddenly it's getting more views. Yes, I had a video do that. One of my ProTuber videos, it consistently brings in views every now and again, and it just gets found in search and then gets pushed out in browse, and then it dies, and then it gets found in search and gets pushed. It's back and forwards with one of my ProTuber videos. A lot of them, like majority of them, get like a few views here and there, but this one gets a fair bit more. So it's interesting, right? Let's see. Is your husband supportive of your YouTube, and what do your kids say? Yeah, my husband's very supportive. There had been ups and downs last year when it comes to YouTube because mentally both of us, when you're in it and you're not necessarily making money right then and there, it's a little hard because you think, okay, well, you're not making money right now. You need to do something else. But long term, I think we both understood that we had to like shift our mindset and say, okay, well, it is long term and it's something that will pay off in the long run. So yeah, he's always been very supportive of me. He bought me a camera when I first started my photography. I was wanting to get into photography, and he bought me a camera and everything. So he's always been very supportive. So yeah, we're both very supportive back and forth to each other because we know like there's things that we want to do in life. Not necessarily do we have to do them together all the time, but there's things in life that we can do. And he loves supporting me, and I love supporting him. So yeah. And my kids, they don't really. My daughter thinks it's cool, but I'm my own boss kind of deal. She thinks that's cool. I think that's the direction she'll eventually go. Maybe. It's totally up to her, obviously. But yeah, they're kind of like whatever, Okay, let's see who's here. So there's 13 of you, 14 of you on. Awesome. You want to hit that like button, letting everybody know that we're going live today. We're talking about some mistakes and things that we do wrong, and we just need to like move forward from that, or you're not growing and we need to talk about that, right? So we're talking about that a little bit and here and there and just, talking about life. Can you give me an idea to get more subscribers? I got 25 right now. So look at the videos that you have done and see which ones have gotten you the most subscribers and the most views. Then do more around that content or do better with that specific video. If you did it like a while ago and you want a refresher, that's my advice initially just to get you going. But I think you need to look at the trends that were within your industry and see what you can do, jump in on before, even going back a year in the past and seeing what was trending a year ago within your industry. Hey, Sierra, how's it going? I haven't talked to you and seen you for a while. Were you on this live last week? Maybe. I think I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, oh, I wonder how she's doing. So yeah, anyways, what do you think about business cards as a tool to promote your channel? I don't know about that one right now. Wouldn't really do much because we're not allowed to go out and start, talking and being close to people. So I don't know if it would really help. Your best bet is to grow up one other platform and use that as your business card and redirect people to your channel, right? So for example, you could use TikTok to redirect yourself to like your people to your lifestyle channel, right? Or, if you're a growth channel or something like that and you want to redirect people, the best advice is use another platform as your business card because business cards are kind of not necessarily it's not a good way to promote, to be totally honest. It's like getting a flyer in the mail. I literally take that flyer and put it in the recycling because I do not care for paper flyers anymore. And it's just more junk mail. So I have tons of business cards that I've never looked at. Someone gave me a business card a while ago and I'm like, I don't even know where it is. So I would recommend not wasting your money on a business card, but focusing in on another platform to use as your business card. Because when you go out, if you do talk to someone, you can just like, hey, I would love to follow you on Instagram, or here's my Instagram. We can connect with each other, right? That's a great way to have a business card, right? Instead of having paper. It's not the way things are going anymore, right? Just my opinion. That's all I'm saying. Let me see. I finally made it. Had been busy with school. I thought you were busy. So I was like, oh, okay, she must be busy with school. Hey, how's it going? Awesome. Nice to see you here again. Hi. Hey, everybody. Oh, everybody's popping on. That's awesome. Oh, there's 18 of you on. Oh, my goodness. Make sure you hit that like button if you're here. That's great. Awesome. Nice to see you all. No, I make videos about editing on my mobile. So can I make videos like how to make videos like this or that YouTuber that way? I can find some. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could do that actually. I've seen quite a few channels do that. How to edit like Casey Neistat or something like that. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you don't take their actual content and edit their content. But I would say take your own content and edit the same style. Totally fine. Hey, do you think that a video can do well? It doesn't have a topic, but it just has a good title and thumbnail, so it can do well from. Yeah, there's lots of ways to trigger. You need to focus in on how to tell a story. If you're focusing in on browse and getting suggested, you need to look at your thumbnail and tie it with the title so well that people click on it instantly, right? That's how you get people to click. So if someone's going through, one of your big creators has, for example, going through a rough time and they say, oh, our family's going through a situation, and they're sitting there and that's a thumbnail of them just sitting there. And then the title is, let's talk about this tough time that we just had or something like that. Like getting creative with the title and understanding the storytelling aspect and the emotions that play into why do you click? So if you're on the browse page and a whole bunch of videos come up and you're like scrolling through all of those videos and you say, okay, I want to click this one. Why? Why do you click that one? Think about that when it comes to your industry. So yes, you definitely can do well with it. Let's see. I think this is great. I definitely wish you luck. That's a big deal. Yeah. Daily is hard, but it's definitely a lot of fun. I really love how you think that having a great supporting community, no matter the size, is important for your mental health and happiness. I feel like this is a great theme in your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. I think it's really important to have a good community to connect with. That's why sub for sub doesn't work, because you don't have a community. You don't have connection with the person beside you. And I think my channel overall, like I loved coming on here once a week just to it's almost like a mental check for everybody, just to see how they're doing, right? And I definitely want to dive into it a lot more when it comes to mental health. I'm actually going to be collaborating next month with a person who talks about mental health a little bit more, because I think it's really important, and not necessarily is everybody going to watch this video, and it's not about that. It's about helping that one person. So hopefully, I think it's going to be happening next month, and hopefully it all works out. But I want to dive into the mental health aspect of everything because that gets brushed over so much when it comes to being small creator for one, because that's my focus. And I really want to help you all a little bit more. And that's the first step is understanding your mental health and your mindset when it comes to your channel. So yeah. Hey, how's it going, Sam Zone? That's awesome. Hey, any new tip you have never told anyone? I think I've told pretty much everything. I think let me think. Let me think about that one. There's a lot of things that you can do. I think I've shared pretty much everything. I can think about that one. Majority of my stuff is all on my channel. I never keep anything back, and anything new that I find, yeah. Anyways, and let's see. Any tips on getting more watch time? Watch time. So watch time is interesting. I'm almost at my monetization goal, which is 4,000 at 400 away, which is amazing. Yeah. So the basics of that is you actually looking at your audience retention, your longer videos, increasing the length of your video. So if you have a 10-minute video and people are watching like 7 minutes of it, that's a lot of watch time. Or if you have an 18-minute video and people are watching like 10 minutes video, that's a lot of watch time as well. So my advice is to make your videos as entertaining or informational as possible and lots of good value in it that people are going to continue to watch. So now another thing that I'd like to suggest is the creators that you watch. So if you watch, Annie Dubé or Julie K. Christ or any of the other creators that are within our industry or outside of my industry, like why do you watch them and why do you keep listening to them? What is the aspect that stands out to you the most? And I think it's personality a lot of the time, but there are a lot of people that, just share such good information that you want to know more, right? Or you've never heard this information before and you're like, okay, well, that's a different perspective. And so I think you need to look at that and start reviewing the people that are within your industry. Don't copy them, but get an idea of what keeps you watching every time you watch a video. You should look into Odyssey Catherine. Oh, okay. Is that another channel that I should look into? That's awesome. Actually, I'm going to do another ProTuber video this month, and I had a ProTuber that I was going to do, and I'm like, no, I have to change it up a little bit because I have a channel that I watch just found, and I love their channel. And honestly, I don't even know what subscribers because I watch them on the TV, and it doesn't tell you on the TV, but I'm just obsessed with their channel, and I might do that instead because I find it so interesting. Their channel is so entertaining and fun to watch, so I might do them. Thanks. How long does YouTube promote your video on the homepage suggested? So when it comes to your initial upload, so you upload 48 hours, they push that video out to see how it does. If it does really well, they'll push it out more, then push it out more, then push it out more. If it doesn't do well, it doesn't get those clicks, yeah, it may not be pushed out as much. Eventually, YouTube will circulate your content and put it out there if it starts to get picked up on the browse page and, a whole bunch of people are interested in it. So what YouTube does is they push it out to more people that for one of my ProTuber videos, the video that does well, it gets pushed out on the browse page every now and again. So maybe it's because they see initially that there's a group of people that are really interested. So they push it out to more people that are watching that type of content. So yeah, the first 48 hours is very vital for your, eventually maybe it'll take off. Who knows, right? I think Tilly said, she had a video that got picked up in search, right? And she did that a while ago. So do you have a specific day you edit your videos? I find that I don't really have a schedule to film and I just do it whenever, but I might have a specific day. So yeah, having a specific day to film is definitely helped me so much. I just pick one day and I film 4 videos in a row and I get that out of the way and just do it. Because that's the hardest part is consistently filming. And then the editing part comes. I'm actually editing today, which I've got extra time to edit. So I'll edit today. I'll get, because I upload Wednesdays, right? So I'll edit whenever I get the chance, but it has to go up on Tuesday. So Tuesday evening, I'll stay up late if I have to because I need to schedule it. And because Wednesday is my busy day for errands. So I tend to do a lot of work the day before and get that up and going. So yeah, that's what I kind of do. It's worked for me, and I think you just need to find a time frame for it in your schedule. So hopefully that helps. Like I watch Nick Nimmin, Dee Nimmin, and Daniel Patel, Brian G. Johnson, Think Media, Annie Dubé, your channel. I'm sorry if I spelled names wrong. It really helps. Yeah, all those channels are really helpful. Like those people are amazing. Some of those people have been in the industry for a while, and I'm so excited that you're here and part of like you're connecting with me as well. And I think it's good to get a different perspective. Different people have different perspectives, and maybe that will click on a channel that you watch and you're like, boom, I understand that now, right? Oh, okay. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Hi, I just started, had 17 subscribers, only 11 today. Did 6 people unsub or did YouTube unsub them? It's honestly, YouTube does like a purge every now and again, but I don't see anything on my end. So it may just be that they, you know, are inactive channels and YouTube moved them on, kind of thing. So that might be it. But I would look at instead of focusing in on the subscribers, I would focus in on the last 90 days or the videos that you've done well in the past month or something or whatever, and look at those and see if you can recreate them or do something around them. Because I have another channel and I'm looking at the next 6 months, how I'm going to be uploading consistently. That's my goal. And then I'm going to take a look at them at the 3-month mark and see what the last 90 days, the videos that did well, do more videos on that content. I'm not going to be sharing it externally, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to be sharing it externally. I'm not going to link drop. I'm going to focus in on just doing the videos and letting them go on my YouTube channel and just letting YouTube pick them up in the algorithm and figure out where they need to be. And then eventually that'll find my audience. But what I want to do is look at even if I have the same amount of subscribers in 6 months, I want to see what videos did well and then do more around that content, right? That's what you need to do. Because honestly, every channel is different and everybody finds their groove differently. And YouTube, no matter how many, there's a lot of the times you can do all the data and sometimes it just comes down to one little thing that you need to change. So yeah. Do you know the channel Life with Lyric? Her channel has been doing really well. No, I have not. It has not popped up on my radar yet. So that's interesting. Life with Lyric. Cool. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I'll look into that. Pretty discouraging. Yeah, it can be discouraging. And that's why I'm talking about like mental health. Like the mental health aspect or the side that comes into play is, 9 times out of 10, if you get discouraged from losing 6 subscribers, you're not going to continue, which means you may not have your future in YouTube. But if you change that perspective and say, okay, so I have 11 subscribers today, how can I make them happy? How can I, focus in on the content that they enjoy? And you can't necessarily ask them because maybe they're not super active, but you can just be uploading the content that they're enjoying. And you know this by going into your analytics, right? So you got this. Don't give up. Yes, it was so interesting. I have also started YouTube Shorts since your last live. It's done quite well, actually, but I do actually struggle more with the watch hours. You're so close. So happy for you. Oh, yay. That's awesome. Yes. So when it comes to like shorts, definitely. I'm so intrigued by them. I'm going to be diving them. I have so many ideas that I have to do, and it's unbelievable. I want to do more YouTube Shorts on my channel, like actual shorts on my channel, but I'm finding like I'm so close to my monetization goal. I want to stick with the routine that I have for this month, and then next month try out a couple shorts just to see how it drives traffic. I may also start another channel just for YouTube Shorts, just to test out some more stuff for you all. Gosh, I have so much in my mind. It's unbelievable, guys. I just, do you feel me? Just hit 300. Thank you so much. Your content is great. Woo! That's awesome. And I think you tagged me on Instagram. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Didn't you tag me this morning? Wasn't it you? Yeah. I think you tagged me this morning. I'm sorry. My brain goes mush whenever I have to do a whole bunch of things. Okay. Nano, our channel reviews, because I really want to get my channel reviewed as I haven't been growing at all. Okay, so when it comes to channel reviews, I will be doing that. I'm thinking maybe this month I'll take on a few clients, one-on-one stuff. So if you are interested in that, get ready to put your name down. I will have probably a newsletter like sort of sign up sheet or something like that for the first 3 people because I don't want to overwhelm myself each month. And I will be charging for it just so you know. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, it will be happening hopefully by the end of this month. And if not, I will let you know. Thank you for reading my question. Of course. I love answering questions. That's what this whole thing is about, right? Let's see. Are tags really important? A few videos I've watched say they are not. What are your views on it? What are your views? Our videos keep getting suggested to random creators out of our niche. Are tags the reason why? Okay, so tags, guys. So tags are important. Some people don't find them important. What I'm suggesting to you is to at least have researched your tags. Here's the balance of it all. Here's the down low. Here's the DL. Get your tags, get good tags, and put them in your videos. Incorporate them into your description. That's great. Now, if you want to focus in on browse, then go for it. It's about grabbing the audience attention on browse. How can you grab their attention? It's a whole different world. Make sure you tag anyways, because it's always good and will benefit you if you are ranking in search in some way or form. But if you're focusing in on browse page, you're going to want to focus in on that CTR and the title. Those two things together are going to get that click. So if you want to get a click on a browse page, you're going to have to work really hard in getting that, clickable thumbnail. And so you need to research before you do that topic. Obviously, do the tags. That's great. You've got them done. You're not worrying about YouTube search as much, but you're focusing in on the browse. You still have the tags, incorporate them into your description, but then the title, not necessarily is it going to match with your tags, but you will have some sort of catchy title that just grabs people's attention. So in my opinion, tags are important, but you don't need to focus in on them all the time. Maybe you want to do a click-worthy thumbnail and title that gets clicked on browse, yet you still tag in the description and such. So it's about thinking about the two aspects. And if you want to focus in on one more, that's fine, but make sure you still have it optimized. In my opinion, that's going to help you in the long run, right? Okay, let's see. Can you say my name? Honestly, if I mess this up, please do not be offended because I am terrible with names. You saw one of my ProTuber videos and I said her name and I'm just like, that's awful. And it wasn't her name. I didn't say it properly. Pritish I'm sorry. I can't even pronounce her last name. I apologize. I feel so bad. I hate not being able to do that. Just can't grasp that aspect, whatever, in my head. Nick and Dee both get it on the first time just for fun. If you don't want to, it's fine. Okay. Pritish Mahaparata. I apologize. That's horrible. I'm horrible. I feel you. Very busy. Lots going on, right? Your brain is just like all over the place sometimes. I just have so many ideas. And I literally have lists all over the house of ideas. This book here that I keep beside me has everything that I want to do. I have this fun little YouTube shorts that I want to do, but I can't. So much going on. Oh my goodness, there's 16 of you on. If you want to hit that like button if you're new here, just remember to subscribe and be a part of this community. We're awesome. Right, guys? We're awesome. Let's see. I feel like even if people click on my video and they watch most of it, they don't normally subscribe or comment or say anything. Yeah, there's majority of people don't really say anything, and that's just because they're new to your world, and not a lot of people are that outgoing in a sense, even when it comes to writing a comment, because they think they'll get judged too, right? So there's that aspect. Honestly, it's about the content that relates to your channel. If you're going to be talking about it a lot more, say for example, you're talking about tech, and you're like, oh, I'm going to be talking about this a lot more, let them know, and then that can help them decide whether they want to be there or not. So as a new channel, it's a little harder for that to get that click, but you can if you have really valuable content as well. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to your compilation. Always delivering value. Awesome. I can't wait too. I hope it works out. Is everything? Yes, we're working on it though. Oh, hey, Sonia. Wishing you. Everybody's popping on. How is everybody? Oh my goodness. You guys made my day. I was saying earlier, Sean, I was feeling a little anxious this morning, and I think it's because my kids are going back to school and such. So I was like, oh my gosh, the anxiety of it all just hit in, and then I got on here and I'm just like, Everything's fine. Okay, thank you. No problem. You don't have to. You got my first name right. Okay, I got your first name right. I'm so happy. At least I got part of it right. I'm terrible at names. Oh, hello. This is my first time I've caught your live as it's happening. Woo! That's awesome. It's nice that you're here. I love. Ask me your questions right now if you have any questions. Nomadic imp, is that how you say it? If you have any questions, put it in the chat section. I would love that. Let's see. Thank you, and you best of luck getting monetized soon, and see you next Monday online. Awesome. See you soon. Nick, how close are you to monetization? I was just talking about that. I'm so excited. Also, Nick, congrats on your success. I'm so happy for you. You're doing a really good job. I try to keep up with people, even if I'm like super busy. I'll, take 2 seconds and look at their channel or something. But anyways, congrats on your success, by the way. Sharing that with me the other day, I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm so pumped for people. Like they're just moving forward their lives and their channels, and they're doing it. They're just doing it. Okay, answer your question, monetization. I am 400 hours away, and I'm just like, what? That's crazy. I can't even imagine. I know it's monetization and it's just a small aspect of it, but at the same time, that's something that you work towards for however long, and that's one of my goals. And once you hit that, it's like the next goal. What is the next goal? I can't wait for that next goal. Yeah, 400 hours away from that, and that's going to happen hopefully it's going to happen by the end of February. I'm determining that right now. It's going to happen by the end of February. We're going to do it. So I'm so pumped. Yeah, thanks for being here. Okay, so I think I missed some of the some stuff here. Let's just go back. Good night. Have a good night. Just wondering, do you get spam comments or hate comments? If so, what do you do about them? I'm quite lucky. I don't, but I was wondering how you deal with it and how it affects mental health. Yes. So when it comes to spam or hate comments, I get it all the time, and I'm literally like, goodbye. I just report it or block it because it's spam. You don't put spam in my comments. I don't want that. I don't want the vibe in there, right? And when it comes to hate comments, I've only ever gotten a couple, and I usually, if they're rude to me, I will remove it or block them. Like if it's rude, then they're not good at giving out constructive criticism, then I will move them on from my channel and they will never see me again. If it comes to like they're trying to give you some constructive criticism, that's different. I keep those comments because I can always improve as a person. I'm not a perfect person. And, if it's put in the right way, some people can do it on social media. They can share their opinions and just not be rude about it. And I think that's hard for many not to do. But for me, it comes down to the way it's said to me. And if it's rude, you're moving on. And I don't think I've gotten a ton, which I've been very blessed with. Like, I'm so glad I haven't gotten a ton because it doesn't necessarily affect me too much anymore. In the beginning, about 12 years ago, it affected me a lot. But now I kind of move on from it. And yeah, it's not something that I don't want that in my area. So I move them on from me. So I say bye-bye. I have one person on one of these lives, and they were really rude to me. And I was like, but I just totally ignored it. Like, it was so funny. I ignored it. I was like, they were typing away all these rude things. And I think some of you were on at that time. And, some of the people in the chat section were like, oh, don't be so rude and all this here. And they were defending me. And I was like, yeah, I'm so, the community's awesome. And it was just a random person that popped on trying to troll me. And I was just ignoring them the whole time. They were commenting on how I looked and the things that, anyways, so I totally ignored them. And again, I've never seen them again. So it's all about, how the perspective that you have with it and how you can turn it into something positive. That's what I do. Okay, let's see. Yes, LOA, aka Jessica. Woo! You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Oh, I answered that totally fine. There you go. Do you prefer filming for your vlog channel or your main channel? Oh, I love my vlog channel. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. Getting creative and doing my own thing on my vlog channel has really inspired me creatively to do things differently, even on my main channel. So yeah, I think I'm feeling a little bit more creative when it comes to that other aspect, and I totally need it. Not everybody needs a second channel to do that. They can always do it on their own main channel, but I need some space just that people can connect with me. And if they want to be there, they want to be there. That's cool. That's good. They'll follow me and they'll connect with me and all that jazz. So yeah, and plus it's just fun to start a new journey. You know, the struggle again, right? Sean, yes, sometimes we need to have daily escape. I try and do something for myself each day and every day. I view it as a little daily holiday. Yes, that's the way it works, right? You have to have some type of situation. I'm on TikTok now, and I'm just like trying to have a more of like inspiring, motivational kind of vibe to it. So yeah, listen to me being on TikTok. I'm so crazy, you know. Okay, thanks. 100K. Yes, Nick, that's awesome. I'm so happy. When you said that to me, it was like, yes, yes. I almost imagine that day when you get to that point, like you worked so hard and you just like, it almost makes me a little like overwhelmed for that day. Anyways, moving on. The decor guy. Oh, you were so close. So happy for you, Catherine. No, thank you. That's so awesome to hear. I think I've seen something of yours. No, monetization is huge, validates everything you've worked hard for. Right. I know. And you know what? I put out content to help people. And yes, I do target search and all that jazz. And some days it's harder than others and blah, 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 blah. But majority of the time, I'm focusing in on what's helping people and what people are asking me. So not necessarily all the time will I focus in on like, you know, that YouTube search algorithm situation. So I'm okay with where I'm at. But also I'm very excited that I am going to get monetized. I have someone who always dislikes my videos. I call them my dislike fairy. There's always going to be negativity. It's all about how you react. You know what's interesting, guys? I'm going to tell you a fun little story. So I collaborated with a creator. Obviously, it doesn't really matter who they are, but I collaborated with someone. And instantly after I collaborated with them, I started getting dislikes. And every video I would do, the dislike fairy, as Sonia likes to say, would come up. And I'm like, you know, you're giving me engagement, right? So, you know, you can dislike videos, but disliking them because I know you're disliking them just to annoy someone is just so funny. So I'm just like, the dislike fairy's back. There, now I'm going to call it the dislike fairy, Sonia. I'm so excited. Yes, that's me. The decor guy. Is that what you get called in your hometown? The decor guy? Because I used to be called the video girl or the video queen or something like that, queen of video or something like that. Awesome. Seeing you last month on 20K, 100K. Oh, yes, that's awesome. I'm so pumped for you. That's crazy. Good job. Evolving with Etta. Hello, I don't have many subscribers. Have you noticed if you going live gain more subscribers for you? Honestly, so going live, it's up and down. Some of the lives I get subscribers and then some I don't at all. So it depends on the content that I share. Obviously, same goes for you. If you're on live, my hair is going crazy. Sorry. If you're going live and you're sharing certain type of content, you know, sometimes you'll get more subscribers. So it just depends on what you are sharing on the live. Yes, I totally agree, Sonia. It's out of your control, but what you can control is how you react to it. I love that. Spread the positivity. I used to get a lot of small YouTubers promoting their channel. Yeah, I think that's always, even on my channel, like it goes to spam and it's automatically, do you want to subscribe to my channel? And I'm like, no, because you're missing the point of my channel. So no. Thanks so much. Yes, this month was nuts. I was fortunate to have a video get 500K views in a week. Just a moment of silence for that. That's awesome. That's great. Good for you. Congrats. Just a little advice. Do you think I should keep my Sonia double G as my vlogging channel and start a separate one, or keep everything on double? Depends what you want to do. Because your channel's, you know, you've been on that one for quite a while and you've built up a good audience on there. If you focus in on vlogging solely on that channel, that's fine. You know, I think you need to look at the content. What do you want to be sharing? That's the question. What are you going to be sharing on there? I think for me, I could have tied in on this channel, I could have tied in entrepreneurship and all that jazz. But you know what? I just wanted to have a separate channel where I showed my journey and I could vlog on there. And I know vlogs don't do well on here. Like people just don't like vlogs on this main channel. And I think it's because they know this channel's for views and getting subscribers and all that jazz. So, which is totally fine. But that every time I did a vlog, it would tank and it wouldn't do well. And not necessarily do you have to focus on the views every time, but that's why I separated. for one reason. I separated because it just didn't do mesh well with the channel and the people that were subscribing to it. So I just ended up, switching it over to a full channel on its own or continue my journey. I'm going to be starting another side business in the next 3 months. And I want to share that journey and all the stuff that I, purchased along the way, like the tech that I'm using to get to this point and just the process. Like that's the process. I want that process. And people love journeys and such. So look at the content and see if it ties in well. If it doesn't, then you need to separate. Okay, let's see. Yes, I love your vlog channel. Yeah, that's awesome. I just uploaded a video on Sunday, and I'm doing Sundays because I'm feeling like that's a good time for my channel. I'm just going to decide that that's going to be a good time. And so far, so good. People are enjoying it. And I just uploaded a video on Sunday, and it was just different. Like, it was more directed towards search-worthy content that I uploaded that video. The other videos that I do, like my productive day in my life or whatever, is like a vlog of me behind the scenes doing my thing, right? So I'm also testing styles on it as well. Anyways, besides the point, it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. Seems like a really nice community here. It is. We are awesome. We love to connect with each other, talk to each other, help each other through the situations, like, and figure things out. And so I've had an unexpected, really busy week, so I haven't had a chance to record a proper video. Do you think shorts are a viable option as a filler so that I'm posting something rather than nothing? Yeah. So if you want to do shorts, that's totally fine. They're still as hard as a regular video because you have to keep people's attention for that shorter amount of time, and so that they don't click off straight away. So you still have to remember that there's still a little bit of work, but shorts are great to put in place of something. So in not this month, but next month, I'm going to fill in one of the video spots with one of my shorts just to test something out. And I think you should fill it with, so if you're putting up 2 videos, take one of the videos out and do a shorts video because you don't want to overwhelm your audience. And I think that's key to understand. So definitely it is, just test it out on your channel and then see how the initial results come in. Whenever that works out, look at your analytics, right? Let's see. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. That helps, of course. So yeah, if the channel, you can connect it well into your vlog channel, then yes, I would say if it's like motivation, productivity, I think that works with any channel really. But if it's something like you're talking about, you're doing gaming or you're talking about, I don't know, something really random compared to your niche, because the vlog channel is about you, right? So anything can fit in technically. But yeah, if you feel like you want to be like super creative and do vlogs and stuff on your channel, I don't know. You've already started that vibe, right? It just depends on the niche that you're going into. Okay, I gotta go. Keep filming, everyone. You're all awesome. Oh, thank you so much for being here. That's awesome. You all must have already left. Gotta go. Awesome. Go back to work. So good. Hi. Hi, smash thumb. Awesome. Congrats. Your channel is my favorite. How long do you respond? Love how you respond to every comment on live. Of course, I try my best. Like, I don't have a ton coming in, so I'm gonna do my best right now, right? Did tying a shoe video. Cool. That's interesting. That's random, but cool. That's awesome. Really looking forward to this mental health video. It sounds great. Yeah, I think mental health is something that I want to dive into a lot more, and I think a lot of people don't, focus in on it within my industry too much because it's not going to get not saying that everybody's like this, but I just feel like some people don't see it as an aspect so much, or they can't talk about it themselves. And I think that's hard because we need to start talking about it more. We need to get it out there more, especially this year, coming last year. The increased rate of it all is bad. And someone who, has family that struggled with it in the past, or, even for me, my anxiety dealing with it, it's something that you need to talk it out about, right? And even I saw on one of the bigger creators that I follow, her content or her Instagram or something like that, and she said that she's struggling with anxiety with work. And I'm like, yeah, it's honestly something that not a lot of people talk about. People talk about anxiety in general, but they don't focus in on like small creators or small businesses and how that aspect really ties into it. So it's something that I want to talk about. It may not get me millions of views or even 100 views, but at the same time, if it helps a couple people, that's the main thing for me, my main focus. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Awesome. Okay. So if everybody has asked me the questions, I'm going to go. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Those who are here, I'm going to take a picture of you all. I'm gonna take a picture because I think you can be on my Instagram, right? Do you want to be on my Instagram? Okay. Let's see if I can get my Instagram to come up. All right. This was fun. It was nice seeing you here, Sierra. I'm gonna just take a little screenshot. You know what? I'm gonna set my coffee down because I'm gonna spill it. I'm gonna spill my coffee, guys. And then you're gonna be like, what the heck is going on? All right. So let's do this. I don't want that filter. That filter looks ugly. So let's take that off. Like, okay. So everybody, this is your time. I'll tag as whoever I can, but I'll do my best. So here we go. I should look a little bit more excited, shouldn't I? I look crazy. What the heck? I look crazy. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna love it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it because I look crazy. So here you go. Yeah, I'll tag you whoever I can in there. Yay, that was fun. Hey, it's nice seeing you here. I haven't talked to you in a while. I think you pop on every now and again, but I haven't seen you here in a while. We're actually just about to pop off. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you can watch this on replay, there's lots of good tips throughout this video. Yeah, and I hope you all have a great week. So excited that you're here. Yeah. Bye, guys.